Hello and welcome back to another lazy lesson. The 6 decades old Arms Act is all set to be amended. Among others, the amendments seek to restrict the number of weapons an Indian can own. It also proposes new categories of offences and an increase in the penalty for certain offences. However, the proposed capping of firearms has met with resistance from both the ruling and opposition leaders. So in today's discussion, we shall try and understand the key provisions of the proposed Arms Act Amendment Bill 2019, how is it different from the original 1959 Act, and what is the significance of the bill and the criticisms associated. When compared to the original 1959 Arms Act, the 2019 bill seeks to bring in changes mainly in three areas. Firstly, a license is needed to acquire, possess or carry any firearm. And as per the original Act, a person could obtain a license for up to 3 firearms. However, the bill reduces it to 1. This means the number of permitted firearms per person is 1. And next, the bill also increases the duration of the validity of a firearm license from the current 3 to 5 years. And besides, the bill amends and enhances the punishment period for various offences. Earlier, it was between 3 to 7 years. Now, it can go up to life imprisonment and fine. And the original Act of 1959 classifies the firearms into prohibited and non-prohibited. And all semi and fully automatic firearms fall under the prohibited category. Apart from these differences, there are various other key provisions mentioned in the amendment bill. First of all, the bill provides a time period of 1 year to deposit the excess firearms with the officer in charge of the nearest police station or with a licensed firearm dealer as specified. And the excess firearms will be delicensed within 90 days from the expiry of the 1 year period. The original 1959 Act banned manufacture, sale, use, transfer, conversion, testing or proofing of firearms without a valid license. Now the latest amendment bill prohibits obtaining or procuring the unlicensed firearms and the conversion of one category of firearms to another without a valid license. And the latest bill covers new kind of offences, and these include forcefully taking a firearm from police or armed forces and using firearms in a celebratory gunfire which endangers human life or personal safety of others. Here, celebratory gunfire refers to use of firearm in public gatherings, religious places, marriages or other functions to fire ammunition. And the new bill defines organized crime and illicit trafficking. Here, organized crime refers to continuing unlawful activity by a person either as a member of a syndicate or on its behalf by using unlawful means such as violence or coercion to gain economic or other benefits. And the bill defines illicit trafficking to include the trade, acquisition, sale of firearms or ammunitions into or out of India where the firearms are either not marked as per the Act or violate the provisions of the Act. And lastly, the central government may make rules to track firearms and ammunition from manufacturer to purchaser to detect, investigate and analyze illicit manufacturing and trafficking. Now looking at the significance of the bill, the government argues that the provisions in the bill seek to reduce or discourage the illicit trade of arms. See, as of now, most of the illegal or prohibited weapons enter into India through northeastern states, with China being the main source. And once these arms are in the hands of the insurgent groups, the illegal sale takes place across India. Now the bill proposes to discourage such kind of syndicate with proposed hefty fines and life imprisonment. The bill was also necessary in view of the recent deaths occurred during celebratory firing. Celebratory gunfire has been practiced in various parts of India, especially the northern region. In fact, it has become a tradition at various functions. However, these so-called happy fire go unnoticed during the celebrations and turn the event tragic. And as per NCRB, in February 2016 alone, a total of 4 people were killed in celebratory firing in weddings just in the state of Uttar Pradesh. There is no accurate data on how many people have been killed in celebratory gunshots till now. However, every year we keep hearing about such incidents. Despite having such great objectives, why the bill is being criticized by various states and sections of the society? The bill is being opposed by various states including Punjab and Rajasthan. Now these states are mainly worried because of the provision which restricts the number of firearms a person can own. because many residents in these states have inherited vintage weapons from their ancestors, which they do not want to part with. And in Rajasthan, there are many Rajput families tracing their lineage from the erstwhile Jagirdars and royalty, and they inherit many antique guns. And India has an estimated 4 million arms licenses. And as per the records, most licensees who have 3 firearms have kept what they received through inheritance. And these are old weapons, almost obsolete, and cannot be a threat to peace. Therefore, there is not much the government should be worried about these weapons. Besides, the main worry is not with respect to licensed weapons here, it is mainly the unlicensed weapons. For example, in 2016, over 91% of the murder cases involved using the unlicensed weapons. So the main threat here is not clearly from the licensed weapons, it is from the unlicensed and illegal weapons. And next, the shooting sports fraternity is also worried. It is because cutting down the number of weapons one can possess will restrict access to basic firearms used for the initial training. Now it is time for the government to address these concerns and move forward. Now based on today's discussion, try and answer the following question. Consider the following statements. 1. As per the Arms Act 1959, no civilian can possess a firearm in India. 2. Arms Amendment Bill 2019 allows a civilian to own up to 1 firearm without a license. Which of the above statements is or are correct? You can comment your answers in the comment section below. And from mains perspective, try and write an answer on the following question. Write a note on the Arms Amendment Bill 2019. That's it for today. Thank you.